Dajemas. Now that we're going back to school, I gotta talk to some of my incoming freshmen. Today, I'm going to be giving you the realest freshman advice. So I am an incoming junior, so I have 2 years of experience of high school. I've already done freshman year, so I feel like I'm a little bit of a mediocre veteran at this. Hopefully you trust my judgment. Hopefully this video helps you if you are an incoming freshman, or even if you're just going to 8th grade and you just want to know how high school is like, or if you're even a senior and you just want to see if you relate to this from freshman year. And as you're watching this video, let me know down in the comments below which piece of advice was your favorite. But yeah, if you guys want to listen to the realest freshman advice, then let's get on with the video. Don't mess with upperclassmen. They only want to get into your cute skinny jeans. They just think that you're easy. They think that you're gullible and it's just an easy target for them, so don't even try it. They're just trying to have fun, I guess, their year. I'm not really speaking from my own experience, but it's gonna mess up like everything that you have going on because you're gonna be so worried about this guy that's gonna graduate like in a year. So you can be friends with them, party with them, you know, like buddy, but don't let them do that, because once they do, it's probably gonna get around. They're probably gonna be like, hey, I did this with her, and it's just disrespectful. But like, sometimes boys will be boys, and I'm not one to be like, it's okay that they're a boy and they're doing that, but I don't even think that boys freshman year are relevant at all, because you're just really trying to focus your first year and you don't even know if they're gonna stay. Like, you could be getting with this guy and then all of a sudden, oh, I'm switching schools next year, and it's a long distance. It's just a mess. Don't do it. Try to not even mess with boys freshman year. Maybe sophomore year, go ahead, do it, but like freshman year, unless you're coming in from 8th grade with your boyfriend, then I mean, I guess that's a pass. It might seem cool, like, oh, I'm a freshman dating a senior, but it's kind of weird, don't you think? Like an 18-year-old and a 14-year-old, it's just like, everybody's gonna look at you guys weird. Everybody's gonna be like, it really rarely works out to like a real relationship. So like 99% of the time, they're going to do what they want and then bounce. So I suggest that you just don't deal with it at all. And you want to make a good first impression your first year, right? Upperclassmen already don't like you. It's nothing personal. When you become an upperclassman, you're not gonna like freshmen. It's just a thing. But for the most part, it's because most of you guys act really extra, talking super loud, like trying to be like in this huge group, you know, like being all loud in the lunch lines, like cutting everybody, thinking you're all big and bad. Don't come into school thinking you're the biggest and the baddest just because, oh, I'm out of 8th grade. Nobody's gonna think you're that important as you think you are. Also, being extra is running to class. Do not run to class, because that is like a sure sign, like, freshmen. You have plenty of time to get to class. If you feel the urge to run, at least speed walk. Just don't run to class, trust me. Do your work, you know, hang out with the right people, be comfortable, but don't be so extra like you're trying to impress somebody. Or like, oh, this guy that I like is coming by, I'm gonna talk louder. Like, don't do things like that. Like, just be yourself, be like regular, be chill, and people will like you better for it. Also, being extra is coming in with clothes like that are completely out of the dress code. Like, I'm talking like, I wear things that are out of the dress code and I get away with it, but I'm talking like you're going to Coachella. Like, don't wear something like that. Like, dress like yourself. Don't dress like you're trying to go to a club, because that's also gonna get you like a lot of looks, but not in a positive way. Even if you do feel like you're expressing yourself, remember that you are in a school setting and it's just different there. Come in with your own style. I've seen so many different outfits. I haven't judged them. It's like, you do you. I mean, you probably will get stared at if your outfit is a little more unique. But, I mean, if you feel comfortable with it and it matches the school setting, then why not? It's just natural that you're going to break the dress code. You're going to see a bunch of people breaking the dress code. But if it's so obvious, like, you're wearing the shortest shorts possible, you're wearing a tube top with that, and you're wearing, like, ripped fishnets under that, tone it down just a bit so you don't get in trouble. It doesn't really matter that you have to fit in. It's not even about that. Like, you just wear whatever you want, and people are like, oh, you look good today, or people don't say anything. Like, it doesn't really matter. You can just wear what you want. It's not like I have to buy these checkered Vans to fit in. Like, no, it's not like that at all. Like, just wear what you like, even if it is those checkered Vans. For your backpack, I suggest bringing headphones, your phone charger, gum, perfume, / cologne for the boys, a water bottle, and you know, all that good stuff, because it's just gonna be something that you're always gonna want. Say you finish something early in class and your teacher's like, okay, you guys could just sleep. Put on your headphones, go to sleep. Oh, let's say you ate lunch and you're worried if your breath smells bad. Got a piece of gum in my backpack. Let's say you're really thirsty, you don't want to spend $1 and wait in a long line to get a water bottle. You got a water bottle in your backpack. Your phone's almost about to die. You got a charger. Like, you're hooking yourself up. Luckily, my best friend always has gum on her, so I don't really bring gum because she just always has it. So like, she's like my plug for that. The first day is like the absolute easiest day ever. You will literally only need like a pencil and a notebook, and you know, your teacher's gonna be like, you need this, you need that, but like the first day they're not gonna expect you to have all the things. They're gonna tell you the first day what to bring to class the next day. So like, if you bought something and then you realize you don't need it for any of your classes, it's such a waste, right? So just, you know, bring the stuff that you think you need the first day, and then wait for your teacher to tell you what you actually need. Like, oh, you need a freaking green pen. Like, who would have thought? And then just bring that green pen the next day. The teacher just kind of like introduces themselves. So it's pretty easy, or they'll have you write down a few, like, you know, things from their syllabus. And as for lockers, I mean, personally, my school doesn't use them. We only have PE lockers. But if your locker gets stuck, I mean, the way I would handle it, which I did handle it, is I would just bang on it a few times, twist it all around, and then do it again. And it usually works. But if it really does get stuck and you cannot open it, just ask, you know, your teacher to open it for you. But I think lockers are not that helpful unless you actually are in PE, because you just need to change into your PE clothes. But if you have those lockers that are like, you know, going around and so like that, I guess it can be. I personally don't know how it is because I've never had lockers like that. I mean, you guys let me know down in the comments, how are lockers for you? Friends. Oh, that was so good. I started high school without knowing anybody. I was actually sitting alone by myself for 2 weeks straight, just on my phone, you know, like, they don't take my phone away, by the way. I think most high schools don't do that. They let you have your phone anywhere but in class. Like, don't be on your phone in class because they'll take it away unless your teacher lets you for a short period of time. By the way, I had to make new friends, and my best suggestion, if you don't know anybody and you're gonna make new friends, you have to make friends in your classes. That's the most obvious, I feel like, because you're gonna be having classes with them every day or every other day. It's like something that you guys have in common, and you guys can just build on that. And that's how I did it. I made my first friends in my theater arts class, and then we ended up hanging out every day, and then they introduced me to some of their friends. I became friends with them, and then yeah, it just kind of like spreads like that. So don't be shy to just be like, hey, this teacher kind of gives us a lot of homework. Small talk, because everybody's still trying to find their clique. Maybe you might find somebody that doesn't know anybody either, and you guys can become friends. I mean, they're just as shy as you are, so if you make the first effort, then they'll be more comfortable with you. But just find people you feel comfortable around. Don't be around a group of people that you feel like you have to be a different person. You will lose friends. It's just a thing. Like, a lot of people switch schools freshman year. Like, they either switch in the middle, or after freshman year, you just like never see them again. Or you guys just might drift apart like always, because I noticed that I've always had like a starting friendship with somebody, and like now I don't even talk to them. The people that you start high school with are not going to be the people that you end high school with for the most part. You will stick with some people that you did meet freshman year and be sticking with them like all through high school. So like, just keep on to those good ones. Don't be around dramatic people. I feel like my most dramatic year of high school, even though I've only been through 2, 100% freshman year. I mean, sophomore year, I was like in no drama, I feel like, whatsoever. Like, I didn't care. Of course, like, if there's a fight, like, I want to see it, but I'm sure everybody does. But I'm not going to be stirring up things. Like, I don't care enough to do that. I mean, there's probably going to be people that want to start something with you, but if you just ignore them, then they will eventually go away, because who's going to keep bugging somebody that doesn't want to be talked to? Like, it's just, they're going to look like an idiot, and you're just going to be like unbothered. Like, also, don't be that dramatic person. Don't be like that instigator. Okay, this is an important lesson. Watch this. That's minding your business. If something doesn't concern you, look the other way. It does not concern you. You know, don't get into that because that's just more drama for you. If you don't have haters, you're not doing something right. So like, let them say whatever they want to say. Like, it doesn't matter. If somebody wants to start drama with you, my best advice is to just absolutely ignore them. They want to get a reaction out of you. They want you to get mad. They want you to want to fight them. They want you to say something to them. They want to feed off of your energy. Don't let them feed on it. Be like, look, I am whole right now. Like, just literally ignore it because they won't get very far, honestly. Just be real and humble and surround yourself with the same. That's basically all I can say for friends-wise. Don't be around people that are dramatic. And signs of dramatic people are people who all of a sudden they have a problem with the smallest thing, like, oh, she gave me a dirty look, I want to fight her. Like, maybe she just has the resting face and she's admiring something. There's so many girls that are like, dang, you see the way she looked at me? Like it's not about that. Don't be that extra. Not everybody like cares. Like, you're not that important sometimes. Freshman year is just as important as all 4 years. College is not going to stop at sophomore year. They're going to look at senior, junior, sophomore, and freshman year. Don't think that freshman year is like your free pass and hey, I'm in high school, but I don't have the responsibilities in high school. If you mess up freshman year, it's kind of like a slippery slope the rest of your years. It's the easiest year too. So if a college sees that you messed up freshman year, they're going to be like, dang, like that's the easiest year. Can they handle the hard stuff like college? You want to set an example. Just keep your grades up. I mean, like, procrastination is something that I still struggle with. Like, let me tell you guys, I know that this isn't freshman year, but literally I am past freshman year into sophomore year. I did a whole project for my world civilization class about a children's book on the French Revolution, and guess when I did it? Literally the night before. I bought everything the night before and I had 2 weeks to do it, and I did it the night before and I got an A on it, but still it was not worth it. I lost so much sleep. I literally went to sleep at like 2 a.m. It was exhausting. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Whenever you get some homework, just do it. Even if you gotta cancel some plans. I mean, if your friends are good, they will understand that your grades come first. At the end of the day, are your friends helping you get into college? Most likely not. It's not your friend's future, it's yours. So you gotta take responsibility of that. And sometimes you just gotta say, hey, I can't hang out today. I have a bunch of homework I gotta do. And they will respect you for it if they're good friends. I'm not saying not to have fun, but just prioritize your time. That's just a huge thing. Like, if you know that you have something due and you wanna go out on Friday, do it right now. Even if you just got it the same day, just do it because it will make it easier for you. If you wanna go out and do other things to balance things out, just study. Your teachers are going to give you a study guide. I mean, and if they don't give you a study guide, your teachers are going to tell you what to study for or what to study on. Most teachers give you a study guide and then you just fill it out and you turn it in for even more points. But even if they don't give you a study guide, they will give you a heads up. Like, no teacher's going to be like, you're on your own. They're going to give you a little insight on what's on the test or what to study for, what to look for, what you don't need, what you do need. Like, they will give you some help. And if you want extra help, just talk to your teachers, study, 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 and you will pass your finals, at least freshman year. I think those are the easiest. Just prioritize your time correctly. Keep on top of your work and it will benefit you in the future for sure. And I'm not encouraging ditching, but if you do it, don't be freaking obvious about it. There's so many people that are so obvious about it. Like, if you pass by your teacher that same day and you don't show up to their class, like, what do you think? They're gonna know. I have ditched before and I have seen my teacher that same day and I literally just didn't care and I ditched because I did not want to go to their class. And you know, it was pretty obvious and I got a phone call home. So not a smart move. Freshman year, I don't know if your school might do this, but my school takes the PSAT every year and it's not to your actual grade, it's just to make you improve each year. So if your school has that, it's pretty cool. Don't be nervous about it. It's pretty funny. You know, after you take the test, you'll see a bunch of memes about it on Instagram. Have fun with that. Don't disrespect your teachers. You have to get on your teacher's good side. Don't be that annoying kid that is always cussing at their teacher, is always giving their teacher a hard time. They're trying to help us get our future and education right. And the fact that you're like just giving them a hard time every single day, it's like, why are you here? Like, just stay home. To show off, like, to be edgy and cool, like, leave. Like, it's so annoying. Just don't talk back to them. I mean, like, I get if they're saying something irrational because there have been teachers that I have butted heads with, but at the end of the day, you want to get on their good side because they're in control of your grades. And if you're on their good side, it might benefit you in ways that, hey, I was late to class today, can you please not mark me? They might not mark you because they actually really like you, and they're just like, I'll let it slide for today. That doesn't mean that you get a free pass for everything, but it will benefit you a little bit in case you ever want to fix something. They might give you some leeway in their class. Unless you and your teacher have this kind of like, you guys poke fun at each other like it's a fun thing and it's not one-sided, then yeah, I mean, like, that's a good relationship with your teacher too. There are people too, just remember that. There's some teachers that literally like flop completely. But for the most part, your teachers are going to want to help you, and I know like 99% of them do. Toxic people, do not be friends with them. A huge sign is that they're not happy with your successes, that they try to bring you down when you're at your best, when they like just belittle you and things like that. If you notice some signs from your friends, you're gonna just kind of want to like scoot away from that, because honestly, toxic people suck. And if you're in drama, you'll just be seen as a problematic person. I know a bunch of people that have no shade, but I have seen a lot of people that are in a bunch of drama, and it's kind of just like, people don't really want to be around that because they don't know if they can trust you. You seem like a problematic person, people don't really want to be around that. Even if you're not the one causing drama, but you're always there when somebody's confronting somebody, whenever there's a fight, it's kind of like people can see that, and you might think that people won't. But people like me, I'll notice that, and I'll be like, she's always like doing stuff like that. Oh, he's always doing stuff like that. I'll notice. Well, people are always going to be there during fights, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say, because I love a good fight too. Just basically don't talk trash if you're not willing to say it to the person's face. Like, if they come up to you and say, hey, did you say I was like a noodle head? Then be like, yes, I did say that, and I don't know what's going to happen next. Somebody's talking trash about somebody to you, you do not have to reciprocate and be like, yeah, she is kind of ugly, isn't she? You don't have to say something like that. You could just keep quiet and be like, okay. Like, they're not going to be like, hey, talk crap about her too, be with me, because they're going to be a crappy person and they just want you to be in the same boat with them. Don't get sucked in. The most dramatic people are also the toxic people most of the time. There's a fruit fly in here. Popularity means nothing. High school is not a high school movie. You probably get nothing out of popularity but mediocre attention from people. And you know, the more attention, the more bad attention I feel like you can get, because you can also get girls or boys that are jealous of you, that don't like you, that know more stuff about you. Like, do you really want to be in that light where you're exposed to all kinds of things like that? It's like toxic in itself. You can think that you are better than somebody else, but that doesn't mean that somebody else isn't worth it. I think it's natural that some people will think that, hey, I think that I'm, you know, prettier than this person. I think I have a better personality than this person. But that doesn't mean that you should diminish their shine so you can look brighter. I'm hanging with upperclassmen, I must be popular. You guys can just be friends, they'll give you rides around somewhere, yeah, it's cool, but that doesn't mean that you're like the coolest kid in school. Like, a lot of people are friends with upperclassmen. If you want to be, if it's important to you, I guess you can, but just know that that's what comes with it. I don't think it's that important at all, but I mean, like, some people it is, I guess. There's like the goth kids, there's like the band kids, there's like the kids that, you know how to do tattoos. I don't know, there's the football kids, the baseball kids. They all hang out together. There's a lot of cliques. That doesn't mean that you're gonna be the most popular one. You just gotta fit in with whoever you feel comfortable with. Don't be afraid to participate. Like, have fun in high school. That's what it's like all about. Go to pep rallies, go to dances, go to football games, like have fun. Oh, I'm a freshman, you know, I can't, like this is upperclassmen stuff. Nothing is upperclassmen stuff unless your school says it's upperclassmen stuff like prom. You don't want to be that senior that goes to a football game the first time and be like, hey, I actually really like this. I wish I would have done this all my 4 years. If you go to a football game and you're like, hey, I don't really like this, it's not really my thing, then at least you could say you tried it and you can give yourself more opportunities to try other things. You're always going to have those memories and it's going to be fun because a bunch of your friends are going to go. You're going to probably meet a lot of new people. You're going to see everything. You're going to just be very involved and it feels really fun to just go and like have fun with people. Just don't knock something till you try it. This is going to sound very cheesy, but love yourself. Literally everything will follow. It's going to take some time, but just work your mentality into that direction. I mean, when you love yourself, you are confident. You know what you want. You know what you want to do. You know what to wear. You know like how to do everything that you like. It's just like a great feeling to say like, hey, I actually think I look good in this. Or hey, I really like the way I think right now. Or hey, I think my personality is amazing. And there's a huge difference, by the way. Don't be cocky, just be confident in that you're sure of yourself, but you're not making sure everybody knows that you're sure of yourself. Confidence is key, and just learn to love yourself. Learn to love all your little flaws. Learn to love all your highest highs and your lowest lows. I mean, everybody is human. You do go through some things. You will make mistakes. Just learn on how to fix them. Try not to make the same mistakes. Like, it's just all a part of knowing who you are and being aware that, hey, I'm a human being. I'm going to go through some things, but I'm going to work on it. There are just so many cliques that you don't have to worry about fitting in anymore. You will fit in with some group. Love yourself enough to surround yourself with people that make you feel your absolute best. But if you have low confidence or a little insecure, keep it to yourself. Don't let anybody know. Say positive things to yourself in the mirror. I know it might feel ridiculous, but it will help. Say good things that you did today. Hey, I like the way I did my eyebrows today. I'm so happy I helped my little brother with his homework because he really needed it. Just positive things, and you will notice that there's so many positive things to look at, then there's no worrying about the bad. People are going through so much stuff in their own lives that some of your problems are really nowhere to that caliber that you're just like, why am I even complaining, you know? There's so much to love about yourself and there's so much to be thankful for that just appreciate your body now because it's the only one you got. Like, start high school off like that. Today's shout out goes to Casmit2005. I really liked your comment. I thought it was super sweet just knowing that somebody has stuck around with me that long. I just really appreciate that you've grown with me, and to everybody who has literally just subscribed, you're still on my path and you're watching me grow and you're helping me grow, and I appreciate you as well, and I also appreciate this comment a lot, so I really wanted to share it. So here is her comment for you guys to see. If you want to get a shout out, all you have to do is comment under this video. Comment anything that you want. I will just pick something that I really dug, and that will be the person that will be featured in my next video. So you guys have a week. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, I have plenty of others and we'll be making much more in the future, so please consider subscribing. And if you are already subscribed, make sure to hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I upload, because that'd be awesome. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video.